In the wild world of Nepal, life and death are only one step apart. Every day, creatures face an endless battle for survival. From prolonged starvation and fierce hunts to territorial clashes, every animal must use all its abilities and instincts to survive. This is a world where the laws of nature are unforgiving, where cunning strength and raw survival instincts decide everything. Welcome to the wildlife of Nepal. The battle for survival. Nepal, nestled between the mighty Himalayas and lush tropical forests, is home to one of the richest and most diverse ecosystems on Earth. From the 60-meter-high Terai Plains to the towering summit of Mount Everest, rising to 8,848 meters, Nepal is a land of breathtaking landscapes, a sanctuary for many unique creatures. Each must face harsh challenges to survive. Its ecosystem constantly shifts from steamy tropical rainforests to cold, barren highlands, creating the perfect crucible for evolution and adaptation. Every living being here is a thread in this vast natural tapestry, a protagonist in the timeless story of survival against the odds. In Nepal's wet, tangled jungles, the Bengal tiger, one of the most powerful predators, stalks silently in the shadows. With its distinctive striped coat, it blends seamlessly into the thick foliage. Every movement is measured. Patience is the key. For when the moment comes, the Bengal tiger strikes, swift and precise. Unlike other predators, it is never in a hurry. It waits for the perfect moment, then strikes with terrifying speed. Hunting is a battle, not only with prey, but with hunger and exhaustion. For a failed hunt means days without food. Though a skilled predator, the Bengal tiger must fiercely defend its territory, marking it, guarding it, warding off intruders. Up and down. What is best? The female tiger, in particular, shows a powerful maternal instinct, nurturing and teaching her cubs how to survive in the wild. At higher altitudes, where the air is thin and the cold unrelenting, the snow leopard appears like a ghost among the snowy peaks. This elusive predator thrives above 3,000 meters, where few creatures can endure, with thick fur and a dappled coat for camouflage. The snow leopard is a perfect hunter in this unforgiving environment. It moves swiftly, nimbly navigating the cliffs, pursuing small prey like mountain goats and wild sheep. Unlike the Bengal tiger, the snow leopard relies on patient stalking. Each leap is a precise blend of strength, accuracy, and terrain mastery, approaching its prey unseen. Yet in such a desolate and frozen environment, a failed hunt can mean days of hunger. While the snow leopard hunts below, the golden eagle surveys from the sky. With remarkable flight ability and razor-sharp vision, the golden eagle can spot prey from miles away. Its powerful wings carry it high above towering peaks, hunting small animals on rocky ground and open grasslands. But the golden eagle is more than just a master hunter. It is also a vigilant guardian of its territory, marking and defending it with piercing calls. Like the Bengal tiger, the golden eagle lives in solitude, interacting with others only during the breeding season. Every hunt is a masterpiece of patience, speed, and precision. The life of the golden eagle is a relentless battle between hunger and territorial survival. Descending now from the skies to the waters, we encounter the mugger crocodile. Inhabiting the rivers and marshes of Nepal, the mugger crocodile is a predator of patience and calculation. With a commanding presence and formidable jaws, it lies submerged, waiting for prey to come close. The mugger rarely reveals itself, but every strike is a deadly contest for survival. Like the Bengal tiger, the mugger must wait for the perfect opportunity, for failed strikes waste precious energy. With advanced aquatic hunting skills, The mugger crocodile can endure long periods of hunger, especially when food is scarce. Yet its freshwater domain must be fiercely defended against rival crocodiles and all threats to its survival. As we move beyond the cold and into the high-altitude plains, we encounter the Tibetan fox. Unlike other foxes, the Tibetan fox braves the piercing cold of the Himalayas, where winter temperatures can drop below -30 degrees. With thick fur and small heat-conserving ears, the Tibetan fox is a creature of remarkable resilience, able to survive in these harsh conditions. It hunts at night, preying on small animals such as rodents, hares, and occasionally even small birds. Though it hunts with ease, the Tibetan fox is also prey for larger predators. Life is a constant struggle, finding food while avoiding the threats of wolves or snow leopards. At last, in the vast grasslands of the Terai, the one-horned rhinoceros roams like a gentle giant. With its immense body and single horn, it may appear peaceful, yet when provoked, its strength is formidable. It grazes and bathes in mud to stay calm, but will not hesitate to fight for its territory. These rhinos are constantly battling to survive, to protect their families, and defend their domain from other animals. The one-horned rhinoceros is a symbol of resilience, but it faces the looming threat of extinction due to illegal poaching and habitat loss. Nepal is a land of survival where animals must adapt and fight to live. Each species carries a remarkable survival story, from the Bengal tiger's agility, to the snow leopard's icy adaptation, to the enduring strength of the one-horned rhino. In these great grasslands, they remind us, while Nepal's nature is beautiful and mysterious, it is also harsh and unforgiving. These creatures are not just fighting for their own lives, but for the preservation of a wild world increasingly under threat. Thank you all for watching. If there's anything you'd like to see, leave us a comment below, and we'll see you in the next video.
When the first rays of morning sweep across the GIR forest, a deep low sound breaks the silence of dawn. It is the distinctive call of the kala bicorn, one of the most unique birds in India's forests. With an impressive wingspan of up to 5 feet, each of its flights cuts through the sky, leaving an echo behind. GIR Forest is not only home to large animals like wild lions or leopards, but also hosts more than 300 species of birds. Among them, the great Indian hornbills stand out not only for their majestic size, but also for their vital role in the ecosystem. They are true foresters, an essential link in the regeneration and maintenance of dry forests. The survival of this bird is inherently tied to the treetops and the trees' benefit. After feeding, seeds through their droppings spread life throughout the forest. Adult bicorns can disperse those sounds of says yayat helping to form new forests and maintain ecological balance in this challenging environment. Their nesting behavior is proof of their uniqueness and dedication. During the breeding season, the female selects a larger part in the forest to build her nest. Once a safe site is chosen, male and female work together using mud droppings and even tree resin to seal the nest, leaving only a small hole for the male to pass through. For several weeks, the female does not leave the nest, relying entirely on the care of the male. However, the kala bicorn faces serious threats. The latest IUCN report in 2023 classifies it as near threatened due to its declining effectiveness and human expansion. The Gir forest, along with the Western Ghats, remains one of the last strongholds for this species. But even here, their safety is not guaranteed. The ancient trees where they nest are gradually disappearing. Located in northeast India, where rivers like the Brahmaputra flow, Kaziranga National Park rises like a brilliant green stripe in the heart of Assam state. This forest stands as a witness to nature's resilience and power. With an area of over 166 square miles, Kaziranga is a striking portrait of wet forests. Interwoven with vast life and death blend in an endless cycle. Kaziranga is famed as the last refuge of the Indian rhinoceros. The Indian rhino is one of the 5 rhino species still existing in the world. It can reach up to 13 feet in body length and weigh over 400 pounds. Its single horn, about 24 inches long, is not only its means of defense, but also the reason it has been hunted relentlessly in the past. At the start of the 20th century, this species was on the brink of extinction, with fewer than 100 individuals remaining. Kaziranga National Park was established in 1905 and later declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site, becoming its final stronghold. By 2023, over 2,600 rhinos lived in this area, making Kaziranga the home of the world's largest population of Indian rhinos. However, despite their strong appearance, the Indian rhino is a quiet creature, mostly herbivorous. It spends most of its day searching for mysterious leaves, fruits, and aquatic plants in the flooded zones of Kaziranga. This park is an ideal environment for rhinos thanks to the combination of wetlands, moist forests, and large rivers like the Brahmaputra. The flooded zones not only provide them with abundant food but also help them cool down in the hot summer weather. They are often seen submerged in water for hours. Only their head and horn are visible. The Indian rhino is a solitary species except during mating or when females care for their young. An adult rhino can control a large territory, sometimes up to 2.5 square miles. Despite its large size, it possesses an incredible speed and can reach up to 34 miles per hour over short distances if they feel threatened. Kaziranga with its gentle giants listens to tales of strength, hope, and vibrant life still thriving in the heart of the wild. Kaziranga is not only home to rhinos. It is also a paradise for birds with over 480 recorded species, making it a must-visit for nature lovers. Among the heights, black kites glide through the sky, hunting with their sharp vision, their wingspan reaching up to 4 feet, stirring the grassland, spreading panic among the tiny creatures. In the shallow waters, ibises with their distinctive curved beaks forage tirelessly from dawn until sunset. The landscape of Kaziranga changes with each season, offering a unique beauty in every one of them. During the monsoon season from June to September, the rivers swell and submerge vast areas, turning grasslands into large floodplains. It is at this time that animals move to higher ground to escape the floods, playing a major role in the dramatic shift. In contrast, during the dry season from October to April, the grasslands are about fertile and green soil offering are rich fast for herbivores like some deer. The story of Kaziranga is not only one of natural history but also of those who jihad to preserve it. In 1904, Mary Carson, wife of the Viceroy of India, convinced the British colonial authorities to protect the area after witnessing the sharp decline of rhinos for a single horde. Since then, Kaziranga has become a symbol of conservation, recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site in 1985. And with every breath, Kaziranga continues to write a story of recovery and survival. Kaziranga National Park in Assam remains one of the most vital sanctuaries in the world, one of the most important wetlands that has seen a remarkable revival not only for rhinos. The tiger population is increased by 30% from 2014 to 2023. These are not just stories of animal adaptation, but also a reminder that when nature is protected, it gives back life with even greater strength. When the light of hope returns to Kaziranga, every creature is ignited, from the mighty rhinos to the powerful tiger. Each one is part of a divine plan created by the Maker. From the vibrant, life-filled wetlands of Assam, the journey takes us to another land. The forests of Periyar in Kerala, where gentle giants tell an inspiring story. A story that connects to nature and spirituality. The grandfather of Periyar, the jewel of southern India, a world where nature reigns, where life flows in a dense eternal rhythm, forests and rivers winding through deep valleys. With an expanse of about 300 square miles, the pear tree forest is not only home to unique species, but also the domain of the pagan giants. In India, the Indian elephant is deeply connected to culture and spirituality. With a population of about 27,000, India is home to the majority of elephants. The doctor of the world among them, Periyar Forest is one of the safest havens for this species. Here, elephants roam freely through dense forests, crystals, and rivers. Unlike African elephants, the Indian elephant has a more elegant forehead, smaller ears, and an average height of 9 feet at the shoulder. Weighing between 6,600 and 11,000 pounds. These traits do not lessen their majesty, on the contrary, they give them a mystical and unique sensitivity. In the dry season, when water sources begin to dwindle, the elephants in Kerala are forced to move through dense forests and steep hills in search of nutrition. A herd of about 20 individuals is led by a mature female known as the matriarch. The matriarch is not only the guide, but also a living memory, darting knowledge of the best grasslands and water sources in the area. The herd must cross a shallow river where freshwater crocodiles still lie hidden in the mud. Moving through dense forests, they create a drum-like sound with each step of their many 10 feet. Approaching a river, the calves hesitate in fear, but the matriarch gently turns to them, touching them with her trunk as if to offer comfort. Water is a vital resource for elephants. An adult can consume up to 50 gallons of water a day, and this resource in the dry season is a significant challenge. However, thanks to the sense of direction and the extraordinary memory of the matriarch, the herd eventually finds a deep pond in the middle of the forest. The small bars hum with excitement as the elephants dive, flapping their ears and spraying water into the air with their trunks. It is a vibrant, joyful scene. The pear forest is not only home to elephants, but also a refuge for many other species of animals and plants. Kala, or the Malabar grey, and many other species live in a harmonious ecosystem. The Periyar River not only provides water, but sustains life across the entire region. Amid the lush grain cups of paradise, life check the canopy. A harsh sound echoes from above. It is the call of the kala, or the hornbill, one of the most unique birds of the region. With its black feathers contrasted by white spots on the wings and its large yellow beak, it soars across the sky, carrying the spirit of ancient forests. The Malabar hornbill, with a wingspan of nearly 3 feet, is an essential part of the Periyar ecosystem. The large beak, along with its distinctive cast, plays an important role in breaking open exquisite fruits, especially figs, which form their main food source. These birds have evolved as experts in seed dispersal. They can scatter hundreds of seeds each day. Every seed that falls to the ground and every forest that is reborn is the result of the shared harmony between creatures and their environment. And in this darkness, Kala, or the Malabar, is the tireless storyteller of the forest's eternal cycle of life. As the journey moves into central India, the state of Madhya Pradesh reveals itself with vast forests spreading under the sunlight. Dhanjavgar National Park stands out as a jewel amid this wilderness. With an area of about 43 square miles, Dhanjavgar is not only a reserve but the main stage for tense life stories. Death and power in the animal kingdom. With a unique mix of scattered moist forests and ancient rocky hills, this place is one of the richest ecosystems in India. What makes Dhanjavgar famous is the animal that reigns over this territory, the tiger. Dhanjavgar is considered the area with the highest density of tiger imagery in India. According to 2023 data, this park is home to around 70 tigers, an astonishing number considering its relatively small size. In the world of tigers, territory is everything. An adult tiger, especially a male, can control an area of 15 to 20 square miles and never allows the presence of rivals. A battle is about to begin. Two male tigers, one a historic owner of the territory and the other a young intruder, face to face. The first attack happens in the eyes as both tigers leap at each other. The struggle is not just a display of strength, but also a duel of tactics. The intruder tries to use his speed to dodge, while the larger tiger, sensitive in his experience and in the natural world, victory is always fleeting. One day the intruder will return or a new rival will emerge, and this cycle will continue as it has for thousands of years. The story of Dhanjavgar lives not only in its tales of wildlife, but also in the human past. Ancient ruins, including the Dhanjavgar fort located at 2,500 feet above sea level, stand as witnesses to a once thriving civilization here. Believed to be powerful, built over 2,000 years ago and once a center of power in the region. Today, moss-covered stone walls shelter bats and birds, blending past and present in a space full of mystery. In the middle of the vast blue Bay of Bengal, gentle waves lap on white sand beaches. The presence of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, with over 572 islands, makes this place home to one of the most unique tropical rainforests in the world. One of the most iconic of this region is the Nicobar rascal, a brilliant antic creature. Nature seems to have given its fullest creativity to this bird, with metallic green feathers that shine under the sun, a deep red neck and jade-like green wings. The Nicobar is a remarkable sight. Not only is it endemic to the Nicobar Islands, but it is also the closest relative of the dodo. a reminder of the fragility of existence. The Andaman and Nicobar Islands are covered by tropical evergreen forests where tall trees and dense mangroves stretch along the coastline. This environment provides perfect dynamism for many species of birds and wildlife. However, the Nicobar has a special habit: nesting in trees but foraging on the ground with its strong beak and sturdy legs, easily picking fruits, seeds, and even small insects. The landscape of the islands is an enchanting mix of dense forests, tropical coral reefs, and swamps. Breezes flow through the forest. Virgin beaches are surrounded by mangroves, and low hills covered in vegetation complete this image of paradise. The Grand Nicobar spread reserve a perfect example protected to conserve the species of flora and the fauna, and also home to indigenous communities who have lived on these islands for millennia. At sunset over the Andaman sea flags of Nicobar return to the nest, seeing the trees leading the sky stand with fiery shades of red and orange. As the mountains rise into the sky, the snow-covered forests of this region tell a story of a world where life still survives in the harshest of conditions. These forests, lying at elevations from 1,500 to 14,000 feet, are a blend of pristine beauty and the severity of nature. These forests not only serve as a rain cover protecting the mountains, but also provide a home to creatures that push the limits of instinct to survive. In the midst of thin air, ice, and the absolute silence of the peaks, appears a shape, a leopard that has emerged among the summits. Unlike their forest-dwelling relatives, the mountain leopard has a thicker coat, designed for temperatures that can drop as low as 5 degrees Celsius or below in winter. With powerful legs and exceptional climbing ability, these leopards can move with agility along the steepest cliffs, closing the distance to prey step by step, able to endure days of fasting if they do not hunt. But every deadly ambush is a testament to their patience and superior skill. The forests of India are a living chronicle of nature's resilience. From the mangroves of Sundarbans through the arid forests of Gir to the lush Andaman rainforests, each one tells stories of life challenging the weather and the harshest conditions. Research conducted by the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change (IPCC) and the Wildlife Institute of India provides a comprehensive overview of the changes and their consequences. Over the past 50 years, the average temperature in India has risen by approximately 1.3 degrees Fahrenheit and is projected to increase by another 2.7 degrees Fahrenheit to 5.4 degrees Fahrenheit by 2050 if no action is taken to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. Extreme heat waves make it difficult for herbivores like cheetal and nilgai to find food and water, clearly affecting the food chain and reducing resources for predators like the tiger. Sea levels have risen by an average of 3.4 millimeters per year over the past 30 years, and this rate continues to accelerate. According to the 2023 report by the Worldwide Fund for Nature, over 70% of mangroves could disappear by the end of this century if no effective measures are taken. The tiger relies heavily on mangroves for hunting. It is alarmingly losing its ground. The Brahmaputra River flows through parks like Kasaranga, often causing severe flooding, covering up to 70% of the park's surface area during the monsoon season. These floods force rhinos, Indian bison, and elephants to move to higher ground, increasing the risk of human conflict. Hundreds of rhino and elephant calves drown or become separated from their herds each year in the floods. And semi-arid regions like the Gir forest, droughts caused by climate change have reduced natural water sources. According to the Central Water Commission of India, in 2023, rainfall in this region has decreased by 12% in the past decade. However, the greatest threats to forests do not come from nature but from humans. Remains the biggest issue, with annual losses of 100 to 2,000 hectares of forest. In India, forests like Gir Bandhavgarh and Periyar face depletion from agricultural projects, urban development, and natural resource extraction. The expansion of roads and human settlements has fragmented ecological corridors, threatening the natural migration of species. A report from the Indian Institute of Life Economics 2023 indicates that over 25% of the country's wildlife reserves are now isolated. Large animals like elephants and tigers face difficulty accessing water and food in the dry season. Poaching, although now more regulated, remains a major issue. Each year, over 200 elephants are killed for their tusks, while rare birds like the Nicobar and the coot are hunted for their beauty. Nature, with all its beauty and resilience, is a gift from the Creator. But this gift is calling for help, and we must be the ones to stand up and protect it. In response, a conservation program called the Mangrove Plantation Project has replanted over 2 million mangrove trees in the past 5 years. This effort has not only restored over 10% of lost mangroves, but also significantly reduced the risk of flooding for more than 4.5 million people who depend on this ecosystem. And Kasaranga, where the Brahmaputra River occasionally floods everything. Initiatives like the Smart Fence Project have protected over 2,600 Indian rhinos, a species on the brink of extinction due to poaching. Smart fences use laser technology and remote monitoring to ensure the safety of rhinos and other species without obstructing their natural movement. In this place, rangers as devoted guardians protect this precious gift entrusted to us by God. Beyond blame, these stories are not just numbers or comparative efforts. The harmony between humans and nature is essential to the continuity of life. As taught by Christ, we are called to be good stewards, not only for our benefit but for all of creation. The earth, forests, and all creatures are not resources to exploit but gifts to preserve. Nature continues to tell its story of life, but that story can only continue if we learn to listen to it and act. Every action we take today will determine the future of a planet full of life and hope. If you have ever explored paradise, the forests of India, or want to share your thoughts on this journey, leave your comment in the section below. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and activate the bell. Stay with us on our journey around the world. You can also continue exploring the incredible struggle for species survival in Spanish, the refuge of the fiercest predators, or immerse yourself in the relentless life of the Serengeti, the land of apex predators. Inspiring and captivating stories await you.